Hey, and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Jake, tell me about yourself.
Professionally or completely?
Professionally, Jake.
Good. Completely would take a while, and half of it isn't relevant to a job.
See, that instinct is actually correct. You just need to trust it more.
What do you mean?
You already know some things don't belong in an interview. The hard part isn't knowing what to hide, it's knowing what to say instead.
That's the part that goes blank for me. The moment someone asks that question, my brain just says, panic, everything, all at once.
That happens to almost everyone. Not because people don't know English, because nobody trained them for this specific kind of question.
So it's not really an English problem.
It's mostly a nobody showed me the shape of a good answer problem, and we can start fixing that today.
Fixing years of interview anxiety in one episode. Bold claim.
Let's test it. One question at a time. Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake, today playing a nervous job candidate, which honestly isn't much acting.
Today, we're covering job interview English properly. 6 real questions, 6 real answers you can actually use.
Not memorized scripts, actual sentences that sound like you.
This is B1 to B2 level, and here's the important part before we start. This isn't about perfect grammar.
No?
No, interviewers aren't grading your English like a teacher. They're listening for whether you sound clear, calm, and prepared.
So a small mistake isn't the end of the interview.
Not even close. A pause, a simple sentence, even a small error. None of that costs you the job. Freezing completely or rambling for 2 minutes, that's what actually hurts.
That's honestly a relief to hear.
Good, because that's the mindset for today. We're not aiming for perfect, we're aiming for clear and calm.
Clear and calm. I can maybe do one of those.
We'll get you to both. Let's begin with the question that usually starts the whole interview.
The famous one.
The dangerous one.
Tell me about yourself.
There it is. So, Jake, tell me about yourself.
Right. I grew up in a small town. I have 2 brothers. I used to collect stamps, and I don't love Mondays.
None of that tells me if you can do this job.
It's all true, though.
True, but not useful here. Think about what the interviewer is actually trying to find out with this question.
What are they trying to find out?
Whether you can summarize yourself clearly and connect your background to the role. That's the real skill being tested, not your childhood.
So it's less tell your life story and more prove you can focus?
That's the shape. 3 parts. Who you are professionally, 1 relevant skill or experience, and what you're looking for now.
Let me try. I'm Jake. I have 3 years of experience in customer service, and I enjoy helping people solve problems. I'm now looking for a role where I can use my communication skills and keep growing.
That's it. Clear, short, and it answers the real question underneath the question.
No stamps.
No stamps, but good instinct, keeping it honest, just aimed at the job, not your whole biography.
So first I show who I am professionally.
Yes, and once they understand who you are, the next question is usually about why you want this role.
Ah, the money question.
Careful.
Right, the professional money question.
Next, why do you want this job?
Can I be honest?
Please.
Because rent exists, and it's very persistent about it.
Fair, and also true for almost every candidate they'll ever interview.
So they already know that.
They do, which is why it's not a useful answer. It doesn't tell them anything they don't already assume. This question is really asking, did you choose this job or just a job?
Oh, so they want to know if I actually looked at the role.
Right. You don't have to hide that money matters. You just lead with something that shows you paid attention to this company specifically.
I'm interested in this position because it matches my experience and gives me a chance to grow in a company I respect.
Perfect. Still honest. Rent is still true in the background, but now it also answers what they were actually asking.
Honest, just better aimed.
That's the method. Same truth, better direction.
So first I explain myself. Then I explain why this job makes sense.
Yes. And after that, they may want to know what you actually bring to the table.
My strengths.
Your strengths.
Finally, a question where I can sound impressive.
Impress carefully. What are your strengths?
Honestly, a lot of things. I'm good at talking, listening, remembering small details, staying calm in chaos.
That's already 4, and we're not finished.
I have more.
I believe you, but a long list actually works against you here. Do you know why?
Because it sounds impossible to remember?
Because it sounds unfocused, like you're guessing instead of knowing yourself. One clear strength with a small example is far more convincing than 5 vague ones.
So depth over quantity.
That's the trade. Pick the one that actually matters for this job.
One of my strengths is communication. I'm comfortable speaking with customers, listening to their problems, and finding clear solutions.
That's the one. You didn't just name the skill, you showed what it looks like in action.
Which makes it believable instead of just a word.
That's the difference between a claim and a proof.
I like that, a claim and a proof.
And now that you've shown your strong side, the interview may move to the uncomfortable side.
Please don't say it.
Weakness.
You said it.
We have to. What's your weakness?
Okay, this is the scary one.
It feels scary, but it becomes much safer when you understand what they're really asking.
What are they really asking?
They don't expect a perfect person. They're checking 2 things. Are you self-aware, and are you actually improving?
So it's not a trap.
It only becomes a trap if you either hide completely or overshare something risky.
Noted. My honest answer was going to be, I once forgot a client's name mid-call and panicked.
That's real, but too specific and slightly alarming on its own. Turn it into a pattern you're actively fixing, not a confession.
One area I'm working on is speaking more confidently in meetings. I've been practicing by preparing my points before discussions and asking questions when I need clarity.
That's the balance. Honest about the gap, clear about the effort.
Self-aware, not self-destructive.
That's a good way to remember it.
So they don't want perfection, they want awareness.
Awareness and improvement.
That feels less scary.
Good, because the next question sounds bigger, but it uses the same idea.
Bigger than weakness?
Why should we hire you?
I missed the weakness question already.
Why should we hire you?
This one makes me want to just say, please, a lot.
A lot of people feel that. It sounds like bragging, so people either go too small or too desperate.
So what's the safe middle?
Confidence backed by reasons, not confidence instead of reasons.
Meaning, I don't just say, I'm the best. I show why.
Right. Connect 3 things: your experience, your attitude, and what you'd actually bring them.
I believe I'm a good fit for this role because I have relevant experience, I learn quickly, and I care about doing the job well.
That lands well. Confident, specific, not begging.
It doesn't sound like I need saving.
It sounds like you'd be useful, which is the actual question underneath the question.
So this is not really, please choose me.
No, it's here is why I can help.
Much better.
And once you've answered that, the interview often turns around.
Turns around.
Yes, they stop asking only about you, and they ask if you have anything to ask them.
That sounds like the end.
It is near the end, but it still matters. Last one. Do you have any questions for us?
Honestly, my instinct is, no, I'm fine.
That answer is more costly than it seems.
Why? I'm just being easy to interview.
Because this question isn't really optional. It's a final check on whether you're actually curious about the job or just trying to get through the interview.
So, no questions reads as, not that interested.
That's what it can signal, even if it's not what you mean.
So I need real questions, not performance ones.
Real ones work best. Try, can you tell me more about the team I would be working with?
Or, what does a normal day in this role usually look like?
Or, what are the next steps in the interview process?
Those aren't hard to think of. I actually want to know all three.
Then you already had the answer, you just didn't trust it as good enough to say out loud.
That's been a theme today.
It has. You already have the honest thought. We're just giving it a better shape.
Same person, better answer.
Yes, and that is a perfect place to pause the interview and practice the language more slowly.
So now we take the answers apart?
Gently. Before we continue, a quick note. If you want to practice today's interview answers again, English Leap Club is there to support you.
You can use the transcript, vocabulary practice, quizzes, games, and shadowing.
So answers like, tell me about yourself, and why should we hire you, don't stay scary.
They become sentences you can actually practice, shape, and use with real confidence.
Because job interview English is not something you want to meet for the first time inside the interview.
You want the sentences to feel familiar before the pressure starts.
Right. And now that we've seen the interview questions in action,
Let's take the rough, honest versions.
and make them smoother, clearer, and more professional.
This is Say It Better,
Today, Say It Better is all about job interviews.
because in an interview, the honest answer is not always the most useful one.
Right. We are not making fake answers.
We are making honest answers land better.
Let's start with the answer every candidate feels, but should not say too directly.
First sentence, I want this job because I need money.
Very honest.
Maybe too honest.
A better way to put it, I'm interested in this position because it matches my skills and gives me a chance to grow.
That sounds more professional.
Yes, you are still being honest, but now the focus is on the job.
Not just on my rent.
Right, rent stays private. Next, let's move from motivation to strengths. Listen to this sentence. I'm good at talking.
Clear, but a little casual.
A stronger version, one of my strengths is communication. I'm comfortable speaking with different kinds of people and listening carefully to their needs.
That sounds more like interview English.
Yes, it shows what communication actually means.
Speaking, listening, and understanding people.
Much better than just, I'm good at talking.
So we've improved motivation and strengths.
Now let's handle a skill gap without making it sound like a failure.
Next sentence, I don't know Excel.
Honest, but it sounds like the door is closing.
So how can we soften it?
Try, I'm still improving my Excel skills, but I'm learning quickly and practicing regularly.
Same truth, better feeling.
Yes, you are not hiding the weakness.
But you are showing effort.
That makes a big difference. And speaking of weakness, let's look at the feeling many people have in interviews. Next sentence, I get nervous.
Very common.
Very human, too. But in an interview, we can say it better.
What would sound better?
Try, one area I'm working on is confidence in interviews, but I'm improving through preparation and practice.
That sounds honest, but not weak.
Right. It shows self-awareness.
And it shows I am doing something about it. So we don't hide the truth.
We show progress. Now let's talk about leaving an old job.
Next sentence, my last job was bad.
Dangerous sentence.
Even if it is true.
Especially then, a better way to put it is, I'm looking for a new environment where I can grow, learn, and take on more responsibility.
That sounds calm.
Yes, you are not attacking the old job.
You are focusing on the next step.
Much safer. And near the end of the interview, there is one answer that sounds easy, but can feel a little empty. Next sentence. No, I don't have any questions.
The easy answer.
But not the strongest one.
So what should I say?
Yes, I'd love to know more about the team I would be working with and what the next steps are.
That sounds interested.
And prepared.
Not too fancy.
Just clear and professional.
Motivation, strengths, weakness, old job, questions.
One more practical one. When can you start?
Last sentence. I can start anytime.
It sounds flexible, but a little too casual.
The better version?
I'm available to start after my notice period, and I'm happy to discuss a suitable start date.
That sounds more professional.
Yes, it shows you understand how work situations usually happen.
Flexible, but not careless.
Perfect. So the idea is simple.
Same truth.
Better shape
More professional English.
and more confidence in the interview.
Now I want to see if those answers work together.
Good, because that's the next step. All right, let's see the whole thing. Start to finish, real interview pace, no stopping.
No safety net?
No safety net, but you already know the shape.
Okay, let's try.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Jake. I have 3 years of experience in customer service, and I enjoy helping people solve problems. I'm now looking for a role where I can use my communication skills and keep growing.
Why do you want this job?
I'm interested in this position because it matches my experience and gives me a chance to grow in a company I respect.
What are your strengths?
One of my strengths is communication. I'm comfortable speaking with customers, listening to their problems, and finding clear solutions.
What's your weakness?
One area I'm working on is speaking more confidently in meetings. I've been practicing by preparing my points before discussions and asking questions when I need clarity.
Why should we hire you?
I believe I'm a good fit for this role because I have relevant experience, I learn quickly, and I care about doing the job well.
Any questions for us?
Yes, I'd love to know more about the team I would be working with and what the next steps are.
Jake, that was a complete interview.
It didn't feel like 6 separate answers. It felt like one conversation.
Because it was. Same person, same voice, just organized.
I think that's the part I didn't believe before today, that I already had the honesty, I just never had the shape.
That is the whole lesson, actually.
Same truth, better shape.
And now much calmer.
Calmish.
I'll take it. In the comments, tell us, which interview question makes you the most nervous?
Tell me about yourself. What is your weakness? Or why should we hire you?
Write your answer in English. It's good practice.
And remember what we said earlier. This isn't about perfect English.
It's about clear, honest, prepared English.
Thanks for listening to the English Leap podcast.
Keep leaping.
See you in the next one.
Bye for now.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.